The history of Bukhara stretches back millennia. Along with Samarkand, Bukhara was the epicenter of the Persian culture in medieval Asia until the fall of Timurid dynasty. By 850, Bukhara served as the capital of the Samanid Empire and was the birthplace of Imam Bukhari. The Samanids, claiming descent from Bahram Chobin, rejuvenated Persian culture far from Baghdad, the center of the Islamic world. New Persian flourished in Bukhara, and Radaki, the father of Persian poetry, was born and raised in Bukhara and wrote his most famous poem about the beauty of the city. For this purpose, Bukhara had continuously served as the most important of cities in many Persian and Persianate empires, namely Samanids, Karakhanids, Khwarezmids, and Timurids. The influence of Bukhara in the wider Islamic world started to diminish starting from the arrival of another Turkic dynasty of Uzbeks in the 16th century. Aga Muhammad Khan Qajar was the last Persian emperor who attempted to retake the city just before his assassination, and by the 19th century the city had become a peripheral city in the Persian and the Islamic world, being ruled by local emirs of Bukhara, who were the last Persianate princes before the fall of the city to the Red Army. At the beginning of the 11th century, Bukhara became part of the Turkic state of the Karakhanids. The rulers of the Karakhanids built many buildings in Bukhara: the Kalyan Minaret, the Mogoki-Atori Mosque, palaces, and parks. Bukhara lies west of Samarkand and was previously a focal point of learning eminent all through the Persian and the Islamic world. It is the old neighborhood of the incomparable Sheikh Naqshbandi. He was a central figure in the development of the Naqshbandi Sufi order, significantly influencing the mystical Sufi approach to spirituality, theology, and Islamic practice. It is now the capital of Bukhara Region, Vilayet of Uzbekistan. Located on the Silk Road, the city has long been a center of trade, scholarship, culture, and religion. During the golden age of the Samanids, Bukhara became a major intellectual center of the Islamic world and was renowned for its numerous libraries. The historic center of Bukhara, which contains numerous mosques and madrasas, has been listed by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Genghis Khan besieged Bukhara for 15 days in 1220. As an important trading center, Bukhara was home to a community of medieval Indian merchants from the city of Multan, modern-day Pakistan, who were noted to own land in the city. For several centuries, the cities of Bukhara-ye and Khiva were known as major centers of the slave trade and the Bukhara slave trade, alongside the neighboring slave trade in Khiva, has been referred to as the slave capitals of the world. Bukhara was the last capital of the Emirate of Bukhara and was besieged by the Red Army during the Russian Civil War. During the Bukhara Operation of 1920, Red Army troops under the command of Bolshevik General Mikhail Frunze attacked the city of Bukhara. On August 31, 1920, the Emir Alam Khan fled to Dushanbe in eastern Bukhara. Later, he escaped from Dushanbe to Kabul in Afghanistan. On September 2, 1920, after 4 days of fighting, the Emir's citadel, or the Ark, was destroyed and the red flag was raised from the top of Kalyan Minaret. On September 14, 1920, the Al-Bukharan Revolutionary Committee was set up, headed by A. Mukhiddinov. The government, the Council of People's Nazirs, was presided over by Fazil Azogiev. The Bukharan People's Soviet Republic existed from 1920 to 1924, when the city was integrated into the Uzbek Soviet Socialist Republic. Fitzroy MacLean, then a young diplomat in the British Embassy in Moscow, made a surreptitious visit to Bukhara in 1938, sightseeing and sleeping in parks. In his memoir Eastern Approaches, he judged it an enchanted city with buildings that rivaled the finest architecture of the Italian Renaissance. In the latter half of the 20th century, the war in Afghanistan and civil war in Tajikistan brought Dari and Tajik-speaking refugees into Bukhara and Samarkand. After integrating themselves into the local Tajik population, these cities face a movement for annexation into Tajikistan, with which the cities have no common border. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe if you enjoyed.